is Char, and it is a brand new year, which means a brand new setup tour and another shot of my wonderful, beautiful floppy self. Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new setup tour video again. A lot has changed since the last one, and I really wanted to make a new one since I've made a lot of changes, in particular sort of at the end of last year and the start of this year. Also, just a quick note, this video actually has a giveaway for an IRL item in it today that is actually only open to the US, the UK, and Canada, but it is super dope. So if you want to enter that, there'll be a link down in the description, probably to a tweet with the giveaway link then on it. But if you don't want to mess around and you don't want to watch all the video, I just thought I'd let you guys know. But if you do, and you'll hear all about it later on, you'll know what it's all about, and you'll be able to see it. So it's pretty dope, and I do hope you enjoy this video. Also about the socks thing, I don't know why, it became a meme where I like started a setup tour like this once, and people found it hilarious, so every time since I've basically continued the meme, and we just keep going. So I don't want to talk for too long because I always do, and these videos end up being like 20 minutes long. So today I'm going to be doing a room tour and a setup tour, but my room is basically my setup because it's more of an office than it is a bedroom, but it is what it is. So I'm going to kick it straight off by walking instantly. As you walk into my room, it's my beautiful doorway right there, is the shelf on the left as you walk in. Now I'm actually filming this on my phone, just to let you guys know, so if it goes out of focus or the quality is not the best, I don't own a camera, so this is like the next best step that we have. But I still hope that you guys enjoy the video nonetheless. So this is the first display shelf that I have in the room, and at the bottom we have the Halo Reach Collector's Edition figure here from the Xbox 360, I believe it was. If we move up a shelf, we have the sub to Char sign, and we also have this wonderful 10K plaque that one of you guys actually made me and gave me an event, so that's super dope. So I have that on the shelf too. I should really frame it, but it actually looks kind of dope with the black backdrop, so can't complain. We have a shelf of a bunch of dope figures from Cable Guys or from Exquisite Gaming, apart from that one at the back. That Deathwing is actually just a Funko, but these actually hold both my controllers. Right now my PlayStation isn't in my room, so that won't be in the setup tour, but usually Spyro is holding that controller and Crash is holding my Xbox controller, so that's dope. We have my favorite TV show of all time, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the display shelf of all the Funko Pops. You are going to see a lot of these in my room. I have an obsession with collecting them. As you can see, all the Guardians of the Galaxy, a bunch more other ones, and a bunch more up top as well. I have a lot of them on this shelf, and it's kind of crazy. So just another fun fact, I don't have the biggest room in the world, but I really feel like I've used the most amount of space that I can in here. I have a like double door wardrobe here, a bunch of press passes from events I've been to, washing basket, all that good stuff. Freaking love my new blinds. I can control the lights so well, and you know what, I'm an adult and the simple things make me happy, so there's that. We have Rico, the boy, the floofiest egg there ever was. You so precious when you smile. Yeah, Rico pretty much lives with me, so he's just chilling on the bed right there. He's a bit mad because usually, you know, there's a bundle of blankets and it's a mess, and he sort of just like digs in and sits in the middle, but I've cleaned the bed up, so he's like, well, I'm sitting here, I guess. Moving on over here, we have a bunch of awesome watercolors of like the Joker, Deadpool, Daisy Johnson, aka Quake, Team Cap from Civil War, because you know you grow as Team Cap, all that good stuff. And yeah, that is just right above my bed, and that looks freaking cool. So moving on to my bookshelf here, we have a bunch, again, more Funkos. What can I say? I freaking love them, dude. We have a huge Thanos one. My mom actually got me that for my 21st about like 2 months ago, I think it was now. A couple months ago, which was super dope. We have Hulk, again, from Exquisite Gaming. All these like controller holders that you'll see are from them, and they are the freaking coolest. Stick around to the end of the video because I may have a little something to give back to you guys. But in real life in this video, so that would be really, really dope. So I have Deadpool from them holding my Nintendo Switch controller. I have then Hulk Extra Large holding my actual Nintendo Switch up there. You guys know I've been doing a bunch of streams of that and have been enjoying every single second of it, so that's super dope. Captain Marvel, Lilith from Borderlands. We have Rick and Morty. We have a bunch of the Blizzard Overwatch and Warcraft ones. And then we have the Crash Team Racing Crash on the little cart, which I think is the coolest freaking thing in the world. We have a bunch of Fallout stuff, because if you don't know, again, Fallout's some of my favorite games. We have the Fallout 3 Funko Pop. We have the little, what do you call it, like, shoot, what do you call them? Bobblehead, that's what I was trying to say. We have the Fallout 4 bobblehead right there. And then we have a special Funko Batman Joker crossover. We then have a super dope Commissioner Gordon and Batman one. The light on this actually comes on and it's the freaking coolest thing. My buddy GD actually got me this for my 21st as well, and I freaking love it. We have Batman on his little perch. We have Deadpool coming out of an explosion. It's super cool stuff. And then down below on these shelves, I'm actually a huge anime and manga fan, can. So that's actually what I have down there. It's just a bunch of books, a bunch of different series. If you're more interested in the actual ones that I have, then I can probably go into that on Twitter. But this is more about my setup today, which I'm going to show you guys right now. So I know you've all been waiting for it. I'm going to try and do the best shot of this as I can, but I have to stand really far back and the room does not allow me to do that very well. But here is my setup, guys. Right here, the shot, the beautiful shot of the brand new desk, the brand new cabinets, all the cable management that has finally been done after like 7 years or 8 years now of waiting to do it. It's all done and it looks freaking amazing. So since this is in the way, I'm actually going to move my chair out the way, but while I'm here, I might as well talk about it really fast. I basically just have this GT Force chair. It's not like GT Omega as far as I know. It's like a different company, but it is a GT Force chair. In fact, it may even be by them. I honestly have no idea. I just figured it was like a knockoff of some sort, but it's super comfy, and yeah, I've had it for a while. It was like £90 on Amazon, and I cannot complain. So I'm going to try and talk as fast as I can through all of this stuff. But there is a lot to it. But I also just want you guys to realize that this is cable managed as best as I possibly could. You will still see cables like down there because at the end of the day, this is a streaming setup. I have so much equipment and so many cables. I mean, my mixer has like 3 that come out of that just alone. So it's a lot to manage, but I feel like I've done the best that I possibly can with it. So I have 3 monitors, as you can see. I'll talk to you about the computer in just a minute. I have a 27-inch 144Hz monitor in the middle, and I have 2 24.5-inch 75Hz monitors on the left and the right. I'm actually going to be leaving all the specs for all of the things that I'm going to be having in this setup tour video, so down to every single piece of peripheral that I pretty much have on the desk, all down to the PC specs, all of that good stuff. So if you don't want to listen to me talk about it, it's all linked down below. I got your back. So the exact names of these monitors will be obviously on, you know, in the description. So they are actually not fully level, which you may see. This one is actually slightly lower, this one. I don't know why. I've looked at the back of the stand and I have no idea why. So don't clown me because I can't fix it. And honestly, I don't really care because I have my chat and stuff on it anyway, so I really don't care that it's like an inch lower, if that. So just a quick note as well, when I am actually editing this video, I forgot to mention that all my monitors are also mounted at the back. So they're all on a weighted stand. It is not clamped to the desk, it's just a weight, but they are all elevated. And yeah, they're all floating off the ground. I mean, I'm sure you probably figured that one out, but somebody probably was like, how are they floating? So yeah, that's how we do it. That's that. Let's talk about the thing that you guys always hear me on, which is brand new. This is a brand new addition in the last couple months. This is an AT2035 Xlr microphone with just a standard foam cover on the top. This is currently being held up by a Rode PSA1 mic stand. I'm sorry if me putting my hands in the camera shot is really annoying, by the way. I'm not sure if it is, but I'm gonna try and stop doing that just in case it is annoying. So yeah, just a quick rundown. AT2035 Xlr mic, Rode PSA1 mic stand. Amazing, I love it. So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on how that is powered. Right down here, as you can see, this beautiful piece of machinery will push all the dials up like so. This is a Go Xlr Mixer. This does everything for me. This powers my microphone. This does all of my audio sliders. If I zoom in, you might be able to see the LCD screens. Kinda, it's a little bit iffy, but you can see I have mic, voice chat, music, and system sounds right there. So when I do my beat drop intros when I stream, and the music is really loud when it immediately hits the drop, if I want you guys to hear me louder than the music, I just knock the music down. And that way, you know, it's a much easier transition for me to do, and, you know, it's much nicer. So that has been a godsend, and you can actually quick mute all of these. So if I want to quickly mute my mic, I just go boom, mute the mic. If I want to mute the music, I just go boom, mute the music. It's super easy, and they all just slide up, and they all slide to whatever level you want. So you can just have them all however works for you. So the left side is the slider. You can actually buy a Go Xlr Mini which just has the sliders, but I wanted this side, and this is primarily a soundboard more than anything. So these buttons are samples, so when you hold these down, so if I said, hello, how are you doing today? That would take a sample of it. And if we actually go over to my headphones, I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but hello, how are you doing today? You kind of can. It takes a sample of it. It records it. And you can sample anything. And then if you don't like the sample that you take, so like I've just taken a random sample, hit clear, clear the sample, and you're done. And if you want to save them and have a bunch of them ready on the go, like I kind of troll Lauren a bit with these, you can actually have 3 different profiles. So if I save one here, I save one here, and then I save one here, you can see they're all on the different profiles that I have. I'll clear those off after this video, but yeah, that's pretty dope. This is again same thing, but with voice effects. You have several different profiles. So for me, I have like a megaphone effect that is on sample 1. You hit the FX button, and when the FX button is lit up, any effects that you have set on the soundboard right here will then immediately be applied to the mic, and obviously you can hit it again and turn them all off. So I have like megaphone, I have like a creepy voice one, I have like auto-tune with reverb, I have like megaphone with reverb, and number 6 I just have off so that, you know, I can always just stay on 6, so if I accidentally hit this, there's no effects on, and this is really dope. It has a built-in bleep button as well, so this will just make the beep sound, and this is a quick mute button, which is super cool. So basically what this means is if you need to cough, you just go and nobody hears that while you hold it down. So this I love. This is the bay of the setup, honestly, other than the PC. It is amazing, and if you are getting into streaming and you have the budget for one of these, definitely go for it. Get an Xlr mic from the beginning and get a mixer from the beginning. Not necessarily this one, you can get Scarlet ones and Line 6 ones or whatever they're called, the pod ones, but this is just a bit of a higher budget one, and it's really, really dope. So obviously onto more streaming equipment, I actually have a Stream Deck right here, which is currently on sleep mode. Now again, stuff like this with LCD screens is going to be really hard to show you guys, but I have a Twitch set up here. So I have Twitch, and then I have my starting soon screens, my gaming screens, my be right backs, my camera zooms, my better Twitch TV emotes are all on this, my emotes for my chat are all on this, all of my commands are on it, and you just basically can put folders in folders and set up all of your scenes, all of your extra little things, and just have them all ready and available to go. And of course YouTube, I don't do any of that stuff, so I just have a starting soon and a gaming with you guys. So that is my Stream Deck, and that is how it's set up. Since we were just talking and listening through my headphones anyway, these are actually the DT990 Pro headphones by Beyerdynamic. You guys may have seen these on a lot of other people's heads, like a lot of streamers use this. I know Vic uses these, and everyone always asks me, why does everyone use those headphones? Because they're amazing, and they are actually plugged into my mixer as well, so all of the sound that I hear through these is all the mixed audio tracks, because all of these tracks on this mixer are individual tracks on your PC, which is why you can slide them all and individualize them. So it's a little bit complicated when you first get one to understand, but once you know, and you're all good to go. And these, they are like open-ended headphones, so you can kind of hear what's going on around you. And yeah, they're just super comfy, super great sound quality, and they just make everything sound incredible, honestly. Moving on to the mouse, I have a glorious Model O. I know some people probably confuse this for like a Final mouse type thing, but it's not. It's a glorious Model O. It is amazing. It's the same type of concept. Hexagon, lightweight, slides across the desk so easily, and it is incredible. I use this on about 400 DPI. I play very, very, very low DPI, so for me, if I'm moving in games, I'm constantly doing this. I know some people don't like the sound of that, or probably don't like the, the feel of doing that, but it makes you really, really accurate in games to be more precise and not just, yeet off the screen with your reticle sight or whatever you're doing in whatever game you're playing. So that's a great mouse. It's like 65 or 67 grams, so it's super lightweight in comparison to my old Mamba. This is my keyboard. I have a 60% keyboard. No, it is not like a Ducky One Mini or anything like that. This is an An Pro 2, and it actually has cable box switches in it. Some of you may be thinking, what is a cable box switch? It is, in my opinion, better than a cherry switch. I have reds in these, so it sounds really nice. I don't know if I can get like a close-up sound of this so you can hear it. Also, just a quick note about this keyboard, the keycaps that are actually on it are a custom set of keycaps. I think they're called Tokyo ACOX Ducky or something like that. They will be linked down below, but I absolutely freaking love them, guys. I mean, look how pretty this freaking spacebar is. Cherry blossoms, like Japanese pink vibes through this whole keyboard. I actually put a custom wire on it too. It didn't come with a pink one, it came with a black and red one. So I changed that over, and I changed the keycaps on this thing, and I just kind of made it a bit more me. So I love it. So excuse what is probably a very dirty keyboard, but that is a cable box switch. So as you can see, it has a box around it, which gives you more stable pressing. It doesn't wobble to the side as much when you press it. And also, I think they were designed for like Japanese cafes so that you don't drop food in the keys. Like, I legitimately think that's why they were made, but they're amazing. I love this keyboard. So obviously I don't have certain keys, so you're probably thinking, well, Char, how do you delete things because you don't have a delete key? For me, it's like I have to hit those two together to delete. This has all the shortcuts that you'd ever need for a main keyboard, and it is much smaller. I can tilt it like this when I'm gaming, and I still have stupid amounts of space to game with. I guess onto the mouse mat. It is just a Titan Morph mouse mat. It's like an extra large one. I just got it off Amazon, but it's super nice, and I have loads of space. I love having my keyboard on the mouse mat. I love leaning on the mouse mat. It's so much comfier. And this was like £20, and you know, it's great. Also, speaking of my mouse, I totally forgot to say, but I actually have a mouse bungee back here. So what this does, if you don't know, is when it is actually in place anyway, I think I knocked it. It holds onto your mouse cord so that you can't pull it any further than you need it, and it doesn't drop down the back of the desk. I had this for my other cord because it was heavier. This is like a lightweight fabric one, so it doesn't do it as much, but it does mean that I never have to pull up my mouse cord up the desk. It is always where I want it, and I never have a problem, so that is great. Over here, I have my Nintendo Switch dock. This is obviously for when I'm streaming this right here. I just slot it in the dock, and then I just start playing some games, and I'll explain to you how I do stream those games in just a minute. But while I go under the monitors, I have these two Logitech speakers, one back here as well. They were like £30, but they do the job, but they're great, and I love them, so that's what we do. Over here, we have my webcam. This is a Logitech C920 1080p camera. This thing has never let me down. I have had this camera for 8 years now, and it has done the job. You know what? I would love to have a proper mounted camera here, like a Panasonic G80. I will probably do that in due time, because for instances like this, it would be great for filming, and obviously if I went out, but you know, I've been focusing on the PC and other stuff like that, so obviously that's why I haven't done it yet. I have this ring light here. This is all powered under the desk, which I'll go into in just a minute, but I know you guys are dying to see my computer, so I want to say a quick thing. The CPU cooler's logo, or the cooler itself, is actually on its side. I know a lot of people are going to be like, your cooler's on the side, what are you doing? It's the wrong way around. The pipes wouldn't go any other way, so it is what it is. So don't clown on me. Like I said, there you go. The Corsair logo is on its side, so it's a bit of a shame. But if it wasn't like that, these pipes, which are cooling from the CPU cooler here, my radiator on the front, they would be like up in the fans that are up here. So it would be a nightmare. But this is my PC, guys. I'm actually going to pull over the monitor a bit. In fact, I'm going to pull the PC out just a bit to give you a better shot of it. But this is my beautiful baby. I love my PC. It does pretty much everything and anything I'd ever want. And I'm so grateful to you guys for making this happen, because you are the reason I bought this. So here you go, guys. This is a better shot of the PC. I know it's always going to be a little bit blurry on the phone. It has a tempered glass window on it. All the specs are down below, as you can see. A 2080 Ti, you love to see it. My cooler obviously is on its side, but hey, the pipes are in the best position they can be, so I know that probably bugs a lot of people, but it does not bug me, just because, you know, I've kind of got used to it. But this has a bunch of freaking light up things in it. I have RGB RAM, I have RGB fans on the front. I changed the ones off the original radiator and made them RGB as well, so they all light up there. There is 4 LED strips in this PC. There is 2 on the sides here, so there's one here as well. There is one on the roof, which you probably can't see. But yeah, there is 6 light up fans, and then all the LEDs, and then the RGB RAM, and then the cooler lights up. Obviously the card lights up, and the fans under this do not, but they're just chilling. They only turn on when the PC hits 50 degrees or above, or more so above 50 degrees. So this does all my stuff. This is a beast. All the specs for this are down below. And I've recently just put this on a cabinet so that I can hire it up and stop the dust and the cat hair from what? He's over there now. Okay. But yeah, Rika has a lot of cat fur, so it kind of goes everywhere. But if I open this up, this is a tinted tempered glass like door. These are all doors, so you can just push them off. And like I said at the back, all the cable management in this thing is pristine. I did not build it, no. I had somebody else build it for me, but I did buy all the parts. So yeah, this thing's insane. It is so clean, it's so beautiful. I have 4 drives in this thing. I have a 512 gig NVMe stick, which runs all of my programs. That is obviously screwed into the motherboard. I have a 1 terabyte SSD at the back, which has all my games on it, and then I have 4 terabytes of extra storage from 2 terabyte drives rather, from Seagate. So a lot of storage, a lot of power, a lot of beast moding in this thing. But yeah, that's from the specs I could probably pull off the top of my head. i9-9900K, 32 gigs of RAM, 2080 Ti, 4 drives in this thing, 850 watt power supply, Corsair H150i Pro cooler, bunch of Corsair LL120 RGB fans, all that good stuff, and it is really just a freaking beast. So if I open this door up, you're about to get blinded, I'm just saying. But dude, woo! It kind of hit the desk now, I'm not gonna lie, but it's fine. But it is bright in here. It is blinding, dude. It's so crazy. It looks more blue on the camera than it is, just to let you know. These colors are more of like the cosmic colors, if I'm honest. My PC is cosmic colors at the moment. It's not this harshly pink. It's more of like a lighter pink, I guess you could say, but it is definitely like, I don't know, it's like a hot pink, you know. I'm not going to explain it for too long. I'm going to push this back to where it was, and I'm going to show you guys all the cable management and how I achieved this. So I just put my lamp down so I could get some light under the desk, but as you can see, it is cable managed from pretty much top to bottom as best as I can. Obviously, the further we go under, the messier it's going to look, but the point is you don't see anything, and you don't see anything when you stand a certain distance back. But if we go under the desk, I'll show you the damage. So as you can see, every single cable under this desk is like clipped to the top of the freaking desk. The cords are like velcroed together. Everything is on the wall, so my outlet is on the wall. I have individual plugs for these, individual switches for these plugs, so I can turn them on and off depending on what I'm using. Like that's my dock for my switch, so that's not on at the moment. So all the cables are under here, between this cable basket, and also stuck to the bottom of the desk. I do have LEDs for the desk. I will show you these at the very, very end. Also, my capture card is down here, which you guys are probably thinking, how do you stream your Nintendo Switch to us? This is stuck on the underside of the desk. This is an Elgato HD60S capture card. This is currently plugged into my main monitor in HDMI, and obviously HDMI'd into my Switch dock. So when I put my Switch into the dock, it transmits from the dock to my monitor, and my monitor then transmits out to my PC, where this is also powered into. So all my plugs are down here, all my wires are under here. My stream lighting is also powered from under here. So yeah, this little bit of stream lighting here is actually plugged into this USB hub right here, which has individual switches which I can turn on. They have LEDs for when they're on. This is now powered on my stream lighting. I then also use this pretty much for when I'm charging things. It's super useful. It's out the way. You don't see it obviously at this level. This you don't really see when you go up anyway. But yeah, you don't see this. It's hidden. It's great. So I can just plug things in, put my PC or my phone on the desk rather, and just keep charging. So if I click this now under here, I know it's a little bit awkward, but hey, it's out the way. So that has now turned on my stream lighting. I can also dim it so that if I don't want it to be that powerful, you can just dim it down a little bit. Although I don't think that really made a difference for you guys, I'm gonna be honest. But I can also do it so that I can have it. So as you can now see, it is now like a warm yellow color. It's probably not the best for you guys on camera, but hey, that's how I basically achieve not blinding myself on camera. So I just do that and it all works out. So that is what I have down below under the desk. I also have a mini fridge, which, kids, if you're watching, and my camera's going out of focus many, many times, it has alcohol in, okay? It only hits a bar fridge, okay? It's a bar fridge. It doesn't always have alcohol in, but sometimes it does, because I keep all my snacks down here, my water down here, out the way, so your girl is the snack queen. We have to have snacks. They're all down here. I can fuel up. I got my drink. I mostly drink, like, Volvic flavored water. But yeah, I do have the choice of, you know, the alcoholic beverages, and this does need a massive wipe because it's chrome, but I can't be bothered, so that's the facts. So when I was swimming earlier, I totally forgot to show off what was in my drawer set over here, which may not seem like the most interesting thing, but I just want to quickly go through it. I have a couple of games and appliances and stuff that I'd rather show off, and I'm quite proud of the arrangement that I finally did with this. So if we go to the bottom, this is sort of like the miscellaneous drawer. I have some of my spare mugs in here. I have my Char postcards in here, which if you've ever met me at an event, you'll know that I've given these out. I gold Sharpie signed them, and they have my social media on. They are obviously upside down, so if I flip them around, that is what they look like. They're pretty sweet, and I just usually take those with me because, you know, it's great to do. So this is like the misc drawer, like some of my jewelry's in there and other stuff like that. If you go up to the next drawer, this is my sort of like desk cable management sort of drawer. Air dusters, screen cleaners, spare cables, my lights, stuff like that, keyboard cleaners, Velcro strips, the wheel off my chair that actually fell off, Bants, cable clips, all that sort of stuff. Anything I would need, like utilities wise, to mess with my setup and my cables and my lighting and stuff like that. In the next drawer we have my gaming drawer. In here we have all of my wonderful Switch games, which I have a bunch now, a couple. I wish the camera would actually focus though. It's a shame I have to manually focus, but there we go. We got all of these Switch games to play. A bunch I have not even played on stream yet, so definitely gonna be doing that soon. Like I said, my PlayStation isn't in my setup today because it is downstairs, but I do have these physical copies of games, and then I have a bunch more on my actual PlayStation as well. We have a quad Joy-Con charger for my Nintendo Switch. We have the Nintendo Switch controller you get with it for the Joy-Cons. Obviously I use my other one, but I do have that. I've got my old phone, my carry case for my Switch, which also has a couple other stuff in there for that as well. In the next drawer, I have all my spare cables, my old mouse, my Echo, some spare plugs, that sort of stuff. Like, again, all the sort of stuff I would need just when I'm charging or plugging new appliances into my desk or whatever like that. So that is that. If we go up then, this is the Char seat, okay? You guys know I was sick recently, so I have a lot of like cold and flu stuff in here to tide me over. So, yep. I actually have a pharmacy in a drawer. So, you know, if you get sick, be gone. I really do hope my phone didn't go out of focus a bajillion times during this video and that you guys have enjoyed it. Once again, this is my setup. And just to finish it off, you know I'm gonna do it to you guys. Wait a second, let me do this. And there we go. We have lights, we have LEDs behind and also under the desk, so we can achieve this beautiful, moody, super nice feel at the setup when we're gaming at night. And it's all synced up. All the colors are as near as they're ever gonna be, and it honestly just looks so freaking chill. This was so much work, guys. I did all the cable management on my own. I had no help from anybody. I'd never done it before, and I achieved this, and I'm honestly so proud of it. But I also just want to say how thankful I am to you guys for allowing me to be able to do this stuff, to be able to buy this equipment, to be able to put, you know, money and donations and stuff into building this PC, to be able to then do more content and just keep giving back to you guys, because I'm honestly forever grateful for everything you guys do for me. I don't know if this video is going to be like 30 minutes long, but if it is, hey, at the end of the day, you got to see the ins and outs of my setup, and if this bores you for how long it is, then it is what it is. But I wanted to be thorough, and I wanted you guys to know everything that I use and how it works and how we get things done here on my channel. You guys know throughout this video I was actually showing you guys a lot of these dope controller holders from a company called Exquisite Gaming, and they are the coolest. I'm just being honest, I have so many of them around my room, around my house, and I honestly feel like I want more and more controllers so I can justify having more to put them on, if I'm quite honest. So I actually have a really dope one to show you guys before we end today's video, and that is Sonic, and he is the freaking coolest dude in the whole town. I mean, look at his feet, look at his, like, look at the back of his head. I mean, look at the detail on this guy. It is honestly next level. He is just super dope, and they were kind enough to actually send me this one. This is not sponsored or anything like that. They were just super kind and sent me this, and as you can see, I can put my Nintendo controller in his hand and he will hold it for me. I actually have another one of these guys because, like I said, they were kind enough to send me 2 of these, not even just one. So I actually have one over here, still in his box, with his cable, all ready to go, and I'm actually going to be giving this guy away to one of you. So if you want to win this, there will be a giveaway link in the description. It will probably be GiveLab from what I know, and you can enter for a chance to win this. The giveaway, unfortunately though, will only be open to people from the US, the UK, and Canada, because I don't know what it's going to be like to send this guy across the freaking world. So I have sent to obviously the US, the UK, and Canada before, and the majority of my audience is from those 3 places. So I feel like I have covered a lot of ground, or a decent chunk of my audience hopefully, by offering this guy up to obviously the 3 countries that I have. There is a lot of states in the US, you know, Canada's pretty big, and the UK is a decent size. So this guy is going to go to one of you guys. So click the link in the description, follow the steps, and you could be the winner of one of these dope controller holders from Exquisite Gaming. I absolutely freaking love you guys though. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here with me today, and just thank you for being the best subscribers out there. I can't thank you guys enough. Like I just said, everything Here has been years and years worth of work. This doesn't happen overnight. This isn't achieved overnight. It's a lot of work, and it's probably been about 8 years in the making, this entire setup. And I'm just super proud of it. So thank you for being a part of my journey and allowing me to do all of this once again. It's surreal. I love it. I honestly wouldn't trade it for anything. I don't know if I'm going to be inserting the segment of the giveaway at the end of this video. I probably imagine I will. So we'll see. So you may see another clip from me actually after this, outroing the video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Smash a like if you have enjoyed, and you obviously want to see more of these types of videos from me. More actual, like, me out of my desk videos or streams or whatever. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to probably pass you over to what I can imagine is me at my webcam. But I really do hope you enjoyed. So I will catch you guys in the next video or the next stream from me.